Behind me, I have the mold for our 29 footer that has been featured and seen in a lot of our videos here in the channel, and we documented 25 videos worth of video content documenting the build. Now here she is behind us, and again, if you're new to the channel and you haven't seen it, lots of footage here if you want to see more of how this boat was put together. But I thought we would kind of do a little walk around to kind of show you the results of what the mold will produce if you are interested in buying the molds. And I have had a number of comments and requests, people wondering, what about building a boat out of this? They'd be interested in building a boat or want to know about the design of it. And I think it's time to make this mold available to the general public. So what I thought we would do maybe is step up in the 29 here. So y'all follow me. Why don't we step up front here? And this boat's got some really cool features. First and foremost, right up front here, you got a nice anchor locker, the Minn Kota iPilot trolling motor. You got a big forward casting deck here with lots of seating options or fishing or casting options. And then up underneath, we've got stowage for all of our safety gear. Now we've got the boat kind of cleaned out right now, and we periodically will remove everything out of the boat and do a deep clean in all the compartments to keep everything nice and fresh. We've got a room for a big 110 insulated cooler and our custom console that we actually built specifically for this boat. I have the mold for it as well, and that would be part of what we're offering. Now, one thing I like about this console is it gives you plenty of room to walk fore and aft, but you got a ton of rod storage. If my cameraman can pan around there, we got room for 20 plus rods on the console. We've also got a nice seat just behind it. This is another molded component that we have the molds for. That's our pedestal seat. There's stowage underneath for tackle, access to your fuel tank, and then we've got a 45-gallon oval live well right there that's kind of in the center of the boat and central to your fishing cockpit area back here. Now you've got tons of access into the bilge there. You can see all your pumps, switches, hoses, filters, and you can literally get your whole torso in there if you need to get in there and do some maintenance or some work. Big insulated fish boxes that run way up under there, and they are also aerated and plumbed so that if you wanted to use them as holding tanks or a release well, you certainly could do that. Now we've got some additional rod holders here, and I like to just stow all of my gear, our knives and our D-hookers, fish grippers, boga grips. This is kind of our command central here. Now when we're running offshore, another option this boat has that is pretty nice is you've got an aft seat back here. It's going to be the most comfortable place to ride when you're headed offshore. And if you kind of look underneath the gunnels as we're looking forward, we got integrated rod holders. You can have gaffs, hook poles, and if you want fly rods, you got plenty of room and length for that as well. So I'm gonna it's an emotional thing for me. We got a lot of time and a lot of money invested in these molds, but I've got some ideas and things we want to do moving forward in the future. So if anyone out there is possibly interested in purchasing, again, you can see from over here the molds for our 29-foot center console that will reproduce the boat that we're standing in right now. Feel free to comment below or reach out to us through Patreon and let me know, and I'd be happy to talk over the details and options of what we might want to do with it and pricing and whatnot. So it's Captain Joe here, Island Marine Charters, Fish Bump TV. My son Logan is my amazing cameraman working hard behind the scenes, and we will catch you folks next time out.